హలో గొలి, మనం అనుకున్నట్టుగానే ఫ్రీ ఎక్సెల్ కోర్స్ మన ఛానల్లో లాంచ్ చేసాము. సో కంప్లీట్ గా చూడండి, ఎక్సెల్ మంచిగా నేర్చుకోండి. ఫ్రెషర్స్ కి అయితే చాలా యూజ్ అవుతుంది. ఎందుకంటే ఎంఐఎస్ అని చెప్పి ప్రతి కంపెనీలోని జాబ్ ఉంటుంది, ఇదంతా ఎక్సెల్ మీదే ఉంటుంది. సో ఇక్కడ నుంచి మన కెరియర్ కూడా చాలా ఈజీగా బిల్డ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అనమాట. సో ఈ ఎంఐఎస్ జాబ్ ఏంటి, ఇక్కడ నుంచి మన కెరియర్ ఎలా బిల్డ్ చేసుకోవాలి అని చెప్పి ఆల్రెడీ మన పాడ్కాస్ట్ చేసాము. సో నేను ఇక్కడ లింక్ ఇస్తాను. సో ఆ పాడ్కాస్ట్ చూడండి, చూస్తే మీకు ఈ ఎక్సెల్ నేర్చుకుని మన కెరియర్ పాత్ అనేది ఎలా గ్రో చేసుకోవాలి అనేది క్లియర్ గా మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. సో ఎంజాయ్ ద ఎక్సెల్ కోర్స్ గైస్. సో ఇంకేమైనా కోర్స్ మీకు నేర్చుకోవాలనుకుంటే కనుక కింద కమెంట్ చేయండి. ఆ పర్టికులర్ ట్రైనర్ తో వీడియోస్ చేపించి మనం దాంట్లో ఫ్రీగా కోర్స్ అనేది పెడతాము. ఒకవేళ అది అవ్వకపోతే కనుక ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ లో డిఎం చేయండి, ఈ పర్టికులర్ కోర్స్ కావాలని చెప్పి. నేను ఆ ప్రొఫెషనల్ తీసుకుని అతని కాంటాక్ట్ నెంబర్ మీకు షేర్ చేస్తాను. సో దట్ మీరు ఆ కోర్స్ ఈజీగా నేర్చు. అండ్ ఇంకొకటి, మన ద్వారా కోర్స్ నేర్చుకునేలాగైతే ఐ విల్ గివ్ యూ 20% డిస్కౌంట్. అంటే ఒక 10,000 అయితే మీరు 8,000 పే చేసుకుంటే నేను 2,000 పే చేస్తాను. సో ఎంజాయ్ ద కోర్స్ గైస్. బాయ్.
Right. So we'll start with first VLOOKUP function. So how actually VLOOKUP works? So basically we use VLOOKUP whenever we wanted to search a particular value, from the entire data, or I can say complete data, then we can go for VLOOKUP. And not only this, if you wanted to find a value, VLOOKUP, with the help of VLOOKUP, if you wanted to find a corresponding values in the data, then we can go for VLOOKUP. Fine. So we'll try to understand. I'm going to show you VLOOKUP in 5 different ways, from basic to advanced. Whichever is useful for you, whichever is easy for you, you can use that. Fine. So before we trying to understand VLOOKUP, I forgot to discuss a function called match function. Function name is match. Let's see. Function name is match. So when we go for this match function, whenever you want to find out a position of a value, can write here, to find a position of a value from the reference table, or I can say reference lookup array, from the lookup array, then we use match function. So with the help of match function, if you wanted to find a position of a value from the lookup array, then we can use match function. So we'll discuss how this match function works. Match function, it will take 3 parameters. Match, first one we have lookup value, second we have lookup array, and third we have match type. Okay, so in match type we have 3 options. So match type, 0 for exact match, 1 for less than match, and -1 for greater than match. So we'll see what is this, all this stuff. Now, so when we go for match to find a position of a value, let's say I have some bank names, SBI, HDFC, right? HDFC, HSBC, ICICI, Kotak, right? AB, like this, we have some bank names, right? Now let's say I want to find out HSBC position in this data. In this data, I want to check whether HSBC available or not. If HSBC available, then I want to know the HSBC position in this entire data. Fine. So in that case, we can go for match function. So to use match function, we start with equal to match. The first parameter, lookup value. Lookup value is nothing but which value you want to search. I'm looking for HSBC, right? Comma, then lookup array. So in which data you are looking for HSBC? I am looking for HSBC in this entire data. Select this entire data. Fine. Comma, then we have third parameter is match type. So in match type, we have exact match, less than match, greater than match. So we are going with first exact match. We will enter here 0, 0 for exact match. Fine. Close the bracket. Now you can see we are getting 4. So why we are getting 4 means, so my HSBC record number 1, 2, 3, 4. So my fourth position is HSBC. That's why we are getting 4. Fine. So whenever we want to find out any specific value position, let's say I want to find out ICICI position, then we start with equal to match lookup value. So this is my lookup value, comma lookup array. So this is my lookup array, comma then match type. So in place of match type, I will enter here 0. First we'll discuss 0 exact match. So we are looking for exactly ICICI available in this data or not. If it is available, then we are going to get the position. So it's available 5th position, right? Like in this way. So any particular value position, if you wanted to find out, then we can go for match function, right? Now next we have less than option, 1 for less than match. So when we go for less than match, so this is for exact match. This is for exact match. I will write here exact match. When we go for less than match means whenever there is no exact match, okay, whenever there is no exact match and your lookup array sorted in ascending order, then we go for less than match. Okay, let's say, let's suppose example, I have some numbers. So I have some numbers. Okay, I have some numbers. Now I want to find out 45 position in this data. I will write the data here. Lookup array 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. Let's say I have a data in this way. This is in which order? Ascending order. This is in ascending order, and 45 is exactly not matching here. Exactly not matching here. But still I want to identify 45 position in this data. 45 position in this data. Fine. So in that case, we are going to use this less than match. We are going to use less than match. So when we go for less than match means when there is no exact match and your lookup array sorted in ascending order, then we go for less than match. Fine. Let's say I will write here, this is my lookup array. So if I write here, now if I'm trying to look here, equal to match, right? Then lookup value is, this is my lookup value, comma lookup array. So I'm looking for 45 in this data. So they'll just select entire data, and every time I need to look up the value in this array only, then I will press F4 because I want to refer the same value, comma then match type. Match type is, I'll go with less than match. We'll enter here 1. Fine. So now you will see we are getting 5. We are getting 5. Why are we getting 5? So generally what will happen when you select this lookup array and it is in less than match, so it will start working like in this way. 0 to 9, it will give as a first position, right? If the value is 10 to 19, it will give second position. 20 to 29, third position. 30 to 39, fourth position. Greater than or equal to 40, we get fifth position, like in this way. Fine. So basically what it is doing, it is checking 45 is greater than or equal to 40, the fifth position. 18 between 10 to 19, second position. Let's say if I change value to 5. So while 5 is nothing but between 0 to 9, we'll get first position, right? So whenever you wanted to identify whether this value is lies between this range, in this range, whether the value is available or not, then yes, we can go for this less than match, right? So less than match, right? Similarly, we have greater than match. Greater than match is little like a small correction when you write here greater than match. So when there is no exact match and your lookup array is sorted in descending order, we go for greater than match.
సార్
Yeah, please.
ఇక్కడ మ్యాచ్ దగ్గర B99 తర్వాత డాలర్ పెట్టారు కదా, ఇవి
అవునండి,
ఒకసారి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయరా?
ఇవి రిఫరెన్సెస్ అండి. రిఫరెన్సెస్ మనం చెప్పాం కదా, అబ్సల్యూట్ రిఫరెన్స్, రిలేటివ్ రిఫరెన్స్ అనేసి.
ఓకే ఓకే
ఆ రిఫరెన్సెస్ ఇప్పుడు లుక్అప్ వాల్యూ ఇది లుక్అప్ వాల్యూ కామా లుక్అప్ అరే మనం ఇది అంటున్నాం కదా. సో ఎవ్రీ టైం మనం ఇదే రిఫరెన్స్ చెక్ చేయాలి కదా, రైట్?
అవునవును.
అప్పుడు మనం ఇది ఫిక్స్ చేయాలి కదా. ఫిక్స్ చేయడానికి
ఓకే ఓకే
మనం F4 ప్రెస్ చేస్తున్నాం అంతే.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే, 1 for less than match. Then greater than match. When we go for greater than match, same thing. When there is no exact match and your lookup array sorted in descending order, then we can go for greater than match. Let's see, same thing. I will just take same thing, but this time I will write in this way: 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Now this time I wanted to check 45 available in this data or not. Okay, this is my lookup array. So we can check here equal to match lookup value. So this is my lookup value comma lookup array. So this is my lookup array, right? Lookup array comma then match type. So in place of match type, we'll enter here -1. It's a greater than match, right? So you can see we are getting as a 45 1 we are getting. So why are we getting 45 1 means 50 to 39 will get first rank. Okay, 40 to 29 second, 30 to 19 3, 20 to 9 4, less than or equal to 10. Then you can say here 5, like this, like in this way. I mean, you can see 45 between 50 to 39, 5 we are getting less than 10, fifth rank. 28 between 30 to 19, so we are getting third rank, like this way. I mean, small correction. Previously we got less than, I mean, sorted in ascending order. This time my lookup array sorted in descending order. That is only the correction.
సార్
Yeah,
ఈ 20 to 9కి 4 ఇచ్చారు కదా, 20 to 9 అంటే మధ్యలో 10 వస్తుంది కదా సార్, మళ్ళీ కింద 10కి 5 వచ్చినాయి.
22, sorry,
20 to 9 అంటే ఆల్రెడీ 10 బిట్వీన్ 20 to 9 కదా సార్.
ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతాయంటే లెస్ దెన్ 10 మార్క్ తీసుకుంటుంది అన్నమాట. ఇది ఒక్క నిమిషం, ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది. మీరు సపోజ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇక్కడ 5 ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఇది లెట్స్ సే 9 ఇస్తాను ఓన్లీ. ఓకే, సో లెట్స్ సే 9. సో విల్ గెట్ 5 ఇక్కడ 10 - 1, సో టిల్ 11 వరకు వస్తుంది. టిల్ 11 వరకు ఇది 20 to 11 వరకు ఇది, సారీ 11 వరకే. లెస్ దెన్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ టు 10 we get 4. So let's say suppose example if I give 11, so I'll get 4.
ఓకే
Right, like this way. Yeah. Yep.
సో 30 దగ్గర 30 to 21 ఐ థింక్
21,
19
కాదు ఇది. బేసికలీ ఇది 1 - 1, 40 - 1 39, ఇది కరెక్టే. దెన్ 30 - 1 29. ప్రీవియస్ వాల్యూ, బేసికలీ ఈ ప్రీవియస్ వాల్యూ నుంచి -1 అన్నమాట. ఓకేనా, ఇది ప్రీవియస్ నుంచి -1 వరకు వస్తుంది. అయితే ఇక్కడ 10 ఇచ్చే బదులు మనం ఇక్కడ ఏం చేయాలంటే we supposed to give here even basically supposed to give 0 actually, sorry 10.
యా
ఇలా ఇస్తే వస్తుంది అప్పుడు. సో బేసికలీ ప్రీవియస్ వాల్యూ -1, దిస్ వాల్యూ and then we have to give -1. ఇట్లా వస్తుంది యాక్చువల్లీ. ఐ మీన్ వాల్యూ విల్ బి లైక్ ఇన్ దిస్ వే అనమాట. సో మనకు నెక్స్ట్ వాల్యూ మనకి ఉంటే కనుక ఇలా వస్తుంది. అది మనం 10 ఇచ్చాం కదా, ఇక్కడ 10 బదులు ఒకవేళ మనం ఏదైనా 1 ఇస్తే అప్పుడు సెట్ అవుతుంది. బేసికలీ
ఓకే సార్
1 ఇవ్వాలన్నమాట ఇక్కడ, అప్పుడు మనకి వస్తుంది, అప్పుడు కరెక్ట్ అవుతుంది. అప్పుడు 20 to 9 either we can give here 8 or less than or equal to 8 అలా ఇస్తే వస్తుంది. సో బేసికలీ అంటే ప్రీవియస్ వాల్యూ -1. సో ఓన్లీ వన్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఇస్ lookup array in descending order we can go for -1 greater than match. If it is in ascending order we can go for 1 less than match. That is only difference, right? So like in this way we can use match function. So with the help of match function we can perform VLOOKUP dynamically. So we will try to understand all these things. But you got the idea, match, what is the use of match function? Any question in match? Okay, no questions. I'll just take no questions. Then now in VLOOKUP, we'll try to understand VLOOKUP. So basically VLOOKUP, it will take 4 parameters equal to VLOOKUP, lookup value, comma, table array, comma, then you have column index number, comma, then here we have range lookup. So in range lookup we have two options. In range lookup we have two options, 0 or we can write here false, this is for exact match, and 1 or we can write here true, true for approximate match, approximate match. So we'll see what we are trying to understand. I'll write here sales status and you can say here transaction date. So I'll enter some numbers. Let's say, suppose example, I'm just taking the data like this. So basically, let's say this is my entire data. I have only 5-6 records. If you have some 10,000 records or 20,000 records, from there, I wanted to find only 3 banks, only these 3 banks information I want. So what I want sales, status, transaction date. I want these information I want only for these 3 banks from this data, Fine. So then how to get the data? So in that case we go for VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP will help us to get the information from the entire data. This is my complete data. From this complete data I just need only these 3 banks information, then we can go for VLOOKUP. So to use VLOOKUP, so we start with equal to VLOOKUP. The first word we have lookup value. Lookup value I'm looking for HSBC, right? Comma, then we have table array. So fine, you need sales information for HSBC. So what is your source data? My source is what? This is my source. So in place of table array, we are going to select this complete data, right? Comma, then we have what? Column index number. So how many columns we have selected? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have selected 4 columns. We have selected 4 columns, right? So which column information we want? We are looking for sales column. So this is my first column. Sales is my second column. So we'll say here column index number 2, comma, Now in place of range lookup, then we have two options: true, approximate match; false, exact match. Right? So we'll go with false. We will try to understand how to use exact match, and then we go for approximate match. Fine. So either you can type 0 or false. Both are same. 0 or false, both are same. Fine. So in place of range lookup, I'll enter here 0. 0 for exact match. Fine. Then close the bracket. You can see we are getting HSBC sales 205. From this data, we are getting HSBC sales are 205. Right. Now if I select here again, I wanted to see status as well. Then I can write here lookup value. I'm looking for HSBC, comma, table array. So this is my table, right?
సార్ ఇక్కడ ఓన్లీ 758 రికార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి మనం సెలెక్ట్ చేసినాం. ఒక 100 రికార్డ్స్ ఉంటే ఎలా సార్?
100 కోసం సెట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, ఏం లేదు. ఇక్కడ వెళ్ళేసి ఈ లుకప్ వాల్యూ, కామా, ఇక్కడ సెలెక్ట్ చేసేసుకొని కంట్రోల్ షిఫ్ట్ రైట్ ఆరో, కంట్రోల్ షిఫ్ట్ డౌన్ ఆరో.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే, కామా, then column index number. So we are looking for status. So how many columns we have selected? 1, 2, 3, 4. So status available in third column. So we need third column information. So in place of column index number, we'll enter here 3, comma, then range lookup. So in place of range lookup, either we can write false or 0. Right? So we're going to get third column information. Similarly, if I want to need the fourth column information, again I will write VLOOKUP equal to VLOOKUP, lookup value. So this is my lookup value, comma, table array. So this is my table array, comma, then column index number. So we need fourth column information, 1, 2, 3, 4 transaction date, 4, comma, 0 for exact match. Right? So let me change the format. Right, like in this way. Fine. So we'll do once again. So let's start. We lookup value. This is my lookup value, comma, table array. So this is my table array, comma, column index number. This is my 1, 2, 3, 4. I need second column information. We'll enter here 2, comma, 0 for exact match. Right, like this way. Let's say I wanted to copy this formula for other two banks as well. So let's observe. So I'll just have written a VLOOKUP. I'll copy and paste here. Right? We are getting error for SBI. So why are we getting error for SBI? Any guess, guys? Why are we getting error for SBI?
You can select HDFC.
So basically range. So it's supposed to be start from which cell? It's supposed to be start from B6, right? B6. But when we are copy and paste, my range is changing. It is showing as a B8. Fine. So what we have to do, we wanted to keep this reference. I mean, every time we need only the same range. So then we are going to fix the dollar symbol. We are going to apply the dollar symbol, absolute reference. Right? So I can copy and paste. Yes, we got the right data. Fine. Right? Then I'll copy and paste sales one. I'll copy and paste for status. Fine. Again, we are getting error for status. Any guess, guys? Why are we getting error for status?
Index value, I think.
So yeah, basically here lookup value. So if you look at here, generally it's supposed to be refer which column? G column information. My all the banks are available in G column. So when I copy and paste this formula, my number is changing. It is showing as a H. It is referring to H.
H8.
right? So then what we have to do, we need to apply only dollar symbol for G. So we can say here dollar G. So it is referring the data from G column, right? Now if I copy and paste, so you can see here we are getting 205, but actually I need status, right? So what change I have to do here?
Status index 3 కదా సార్?
3. Yes, we have to change the column index number. In place of 2, we have to change to 3.
3.
Like this way. Yes, that's it. Copy and paste. Then again, I will change this transaction date. It's available in fourth column. So we'll enter here 4. I'll get column index number 4. Fine, like in this way. So the references are very, very important. So absolute reference, mixed reference. So these differences are very, very important. Fine. So I'll write once again, last and final. Then we'll see a couple of options. We lookup value. So this is my lookup value. So every time I need to refer values available in G column. So we'll enter here G, comma, table array. This is my entire table array, comma, column index number. We are looking for sales available in my second column, 2, 0, 2, 0. Right? So I can copy and paste this formula. I'll just change column index number to 3 for status, transaction date for 4. Right? This is first method, basic method, easy method. Any questions, guys, in this? You got the idea? This example?
Yes, sir.
No? Okay. So we'll see few new methods. So this is first method. I will write here method 1. So we'll see second method. So how to use second method. Right. So what actually I'm going to do, I will just change one small correction. Let me copy the data as well. I'm going to copy the data as well. I'll just keep side by side so that it is easy to understand. So previously we have written here column number 2, column number 2, column number 3, column number 4. We have entered the numbers, right? So now this time I don't want to give this column number. I don't want to give this column number separately. I want to keep all these column numbers in a row, and then I want to refer that row. Okay. So what actually I'm going to do, I will enter here 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I will enter here 2, 3, 4. Nothing but second column, third column, fourth column. Right. So we say here equal to, we lookup value. So this is my lookup value, right? Comma, table array. So we select this is my entire table array. Fine. Comma, then column index number. So we need what? Second column information. So sales is available in second column. So what we used to do, we used to enter 2, right? We used to enter 2. Now this time I don't want to enter 2. I want to refer the value 2 from this cell, fine. And if you look at here, 2, 3, 4 all are available in 14th row only, correct? So I'm going to apply dollar symbol only for 14. Now you can see we are applying only dollar symbol for 14 because second, 2, 3, 4 all are available in 14th row only, right? Comma 0 for exact match. That's it. So we're going to write only one time because we are saying that refer the value from this particular cell. Now if I copy and paste, now you can see it is referring third column because in place of column index number, we have given column number 3. Now if I
ఇండెక్స్ వాల్యూ అవసరం లేదు కదా సార్?
ఈ కాలమ్ ఇండెక్స్ నెంబర్ ఇచ్చాం కదా ఇక్కడ 3 అని పెట్టాం కదా ఇక్కడ. సో ఇది ఫార్ములా రాసాం కదా, ఈ సెల్ లో రిఫర్ చేస్తున్నాం మనం ఇక్కడ.
ఓకే ఓకే.
అంతే. ఎంతమందికి మనం టైప్ చేస్తాం మనం మామూలుగా, ఇప్పుడు టైప్ చేయకుండా ఆ నెంబర్స్ ఒక పర్టికులర్ రోలో పెట్టేసుకొని ఆ వాల్యూని మనం రిఫర్ చేస్తున్నాం.
ఓకే. ఓకే. రిపీట్ చేయకండి ఇండెక్స్ వాల్యూ అనేది.
నెక్స్ట్ రిపీట్ చేయకుండా,
ఓకే. ఓకే సార్.
right? So they can copy and paste, right? So previously we have written 3 times formula. Now we are writing only one time and we are keeping all the index number, column index number in a particular row, right? I mean, this is another method. So instead of entering the column index number manually, we can use this option. You can use this option, right? Now, next we'll see the third method. See, I am writing 5 methods. Whichever is easy for you, you can follow. If you think that first method is easy for you, you can follow, no problem. But I'm just showing couple of methods. Now this time, I'm going to use, I'll just keep this one and copy this formula, I'll paste here. Now this time, like here previously, we have entered column number 2, 3, 4. Now this time, I'm going to use columns function. I'm going to use columns function to get the data. To get the data, I'm going to use columns function. So what actually it means? So normally, if I write equal to columns, then if I select like in this way, G24 to H24. So what output I will get? Any guess, guys? What will I get if I enter here G24 to H24 columns?
2.
Yeah, we get 2 because we have selected 2 columns, right? We selected 2 columns. Now, if I apply dollar symbol only for first G24, only I want to fix only this portion, right? So if I copy and paste here, then we are getting 3. Why are we getting 3? Columns of G24 to I24. 3 columns, we are getting 3, right? Now if I copy and paste here, we are getting 4 because columns of G24 to J24, right? Now we are getting the column numbers. Like you can see previously we were entering 2, 3, 4 manually. Now with the help of instead of entering the values manually, we are using columns function. Columns function will help us to get the column numbers, right? So then I'll say here equal to lookup. We lookup value, same thing, lookup value. This is my lookup value, comma, table array. So this is my table array, comma, then in place of column index number, I will use columns function. I will use columns function, comma, 0 for exact match, right? Only one thing. So we are not writing numbers manually. We are using columns function, right? Only one correction. So in place of column index number, we are writing columns function. So with the help of columns function, we can get the required output. Right. Okay. Now next. So now next. Yeah, చెప్పండి.
ఇలా వచ్చేసి వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చిన డేటాలో ఏ బ్యాంక్ వచ్చేసి హైలో ఉంది, లోలో ఉంది, అలా కనుక్కోవచ్చు అన్న సార్.
ఏందండి ఏ బ్యాంక్?
ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చిన డేటా హ్యూజ్ డేటాలో ఉంటది. ఏ బ్యాంక్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ హైలో ఉంది, లోలో ఉంది అని కనుక్కోవడానికి.
కాదండి, ఈ బ్యాంక్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ ఇక్కడ మన దగ్గర 6 రికార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా. లెట్స్ సే నా దగ్గర ఒక 10,000 రికార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకుందాం. ఓకే, ఈ 10,000 రికార్డ్ నుంచి నాకు ఓన్లీ ఈ 3 బ్యాంక్స్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మాత్రం ఆర్ ఒక 100 బ్యాంక్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మాత్రమే కావాలి. ఓకే, అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి మనం? అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాం, నార్మల్గా సెర్చ్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది కదా, ఈ వాల్యూ ఎక్కడుందో సెర్చ్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది మనకి, కరెక్ట్? అలా మనం సెర్చ్ చేయకుండా ఈ వీలుకప్ యూజ్ చేసి ఈ 10,000 నుంచి మనకు కావాల్సిన ఓన్లీ 1000 రికార్డ్స్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ తెచ్చుకోవచ్చు. ఓకేనా, ఇది సంబంధం లేదు, ఇది జస్ట్ నేను ఒక కాలమ్స్ ఇట్లా యాడ్ చేస్తాను అంతే. ఈ స్టేటస్ బదులు నేను ఇక్కడ ఏమన్నా యాడ్ చేయొచ్చు. జస్ట్ నేను అలా రాస్తాను స్టేటస్ అనేసి. మనకేమంటున్నాం అంటే ఈ ఇంత డేటా నుంచి నాకు ఓన్లీ ఈ పర్టికులర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మాత్రమే నాకు కావాలి అంటే అప్పుడు ఎలా చేయొచ్చు? క్లియరా? అర్థమవుతుందా?
Yes,
హలో.
sir.
యా. సో బేసికలీ మనం ఏమంటున్నామంటే మనం ఒక జనరల్గా ఎలా ఉంటుంది, లెట్స్ సే ఓకే ఫైన్, ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్తాను. లెట్స్ సే నా దగ్గర ఎంప్లాయీ ఐడి ఉంది అనుకుందాం. ఎంప్లాయీ ఐడి ఉన్నాయి. సో ఎంప్లాయీ సమ్ నెంబర్స్ ఎంటర్ చేస్తున్నాను నేను ఇక్కడ. ఒక 1000 నుంచి ఒక 5000 మధ్యలో తీసుకుంటాను ఎంప్లాయీస్. ఇలా ఉంది అనుకుందాం. నాకు ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? సమ్వేర్ 155 రికార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఈ ఎంప్లాయీ ఐడి, దీని పక్కన శాలరీ ఉన్నాయి, నాకు శాలరీ ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే, ఒక శాలరీ ఇలా ఉంది అనుకుందాం. ఇక్కడ 1 సెకండ్, నేను ఒక కాన్కాటెనట్ చేస్తాను. ఇక్కడ ఈ ఐడి అని రాసేసి RE _ ఇలా పెడతాను. ఓకే, ఇలా ఉంది అనుకుందాం. సో నాకు ఎంతమంది ఎంప్లాయీస్ ఉన్నారు? ఆల్మోస్ట్ లైక్ 155 ఎంప్లాయీస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఈ 155 ఎంప్లాయీస్ వాళ్ళ శాలరీస్ ఇచ్చారన్నమాట మనకి. సో నాకేం చెప్పారంటే ఈ 155 ఐడీస్ ఇచ్చేసేసి నాకు ఓన్లీ ఇక్కడ పక్క షీట్లో ఏం చేశారంటే ఒక 10 మంది ఎంప్లాయీస్ ఇచ్చారన్నమాట. ఇక్కడ నుంచి కాపీ చేస్తాను. ఈ యొక్క ఎంప్లాయీ ఐడి, ఈ పర్టికులర్ ఎంప్లాయీ ఐడి, సారీ ఇక్కడ మధ్యలో ఎక్కడో ఎంప్లాయీ ఐడి, ఇక్కడెక్కడో ఎంప్లాయీ ఐడి ఉంది, ఇక్కడెక్కడో ఎంప్లాయీ ఐడి ఉంది, రైట్? ఓ 10 మంది, ఈ పర్టికులర్ ఎంప్లాయీస్, ఈ ఎంప్లాయీస్ మాత్రమే నాకు శాలరీ కావాలి, రైట్? ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ ఇక్కడ మనం ఒక 6 మంది తీసుకున్నాం. లెట్స్ సే ఒక 20 మంది ఇచ్చారనుకోండి. లెట్స్ సే కాపీ చేస్తాను ఇక్కడ కొద్దిగా, రైట్? ఒక 20 మంది కాపీ చేద్దాం. సమ్వేర్ ఇక్కడ ఇంతమంది కాపీ చేస్తాను. నాకేం కావాలంటే ఈ ఎంప్లాయీస్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, శాలరీ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, ఆల్ ఎంప్లాయీస్ శాలరీ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇక్కడ ఉంది. ఆల్ ఎంప్లాయీస్ శాలరీ డేటా ఇక్కడ ఉంది. ఎంతమంది? 155 ఎంప్లాయీస్ ఉన్నారు. కానీ నాకేం కావాలి? అందరు వద్దు నాకు. ఈ అందరిలో నుంచి నాకు ఓన్లీ ఈ పర్టికులర్ ఎంప్లాయీ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మాత్రమే నాకు కావాలి, రైట్? సో అప్పుడు మనం వీలుకప్ యూస్ చేస్తాం అనమాట. నార్మల్గా నేను చేయాలంటే నాకు టైం పడుతుంది కదా. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఏం చేయాలి? కాపీ చేసుకొని Ctrl+F కొట్టి సెర్చ్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది, నేను కరెక్ట్ ఫైండ్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది మాన్యువల్గా. ఇలా ఫైండ్ చేయకుండా నేనేం చేస్తాను? ఈక్వల్ టు వీలుకప్ కొడతాను అనమాట. వీలుకప్ లుకప్ వాల్యూ, దిస్ ఈజ్ మై లుకప్ వాల్యూ, టేబుల్ అరే. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ మై టేబుల్ అరే, రైట్?
షిఫ్ట్ పట్టుకొని లెఫ్ట్ రైట్ అంటే సార్
అంతే, షిఫ్ట్ పట్టుకొని మీరు కంట్రోల్ షిఫ్ట్ పట్టుకొని రైట్ ఆరో లెఫ్ట్ ఆరో ప్లే చేయొచ్చు.
ఓకే, ఓన్లీ డేటా వరకు సెలెక్ట్ అవుతుంది.
అంతే అండి, యా. సో మనకు సెకండ్ కాలం ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కావాలి కాబట్టి శాలరీ సెకండ్ కాలంలో ఉంది కాబట్టి 2,0 అంటాం, అంతే. సో మనకు ఓన్లీ ఆ ఎంప్లాయీ డేటా మాత్రమే వస్తుంది, ఓకేనా? సో మనం ఎప్పుడైనా సరే ఈ పర్టికులర్ వాల్యూని సెర్చ్ చేయాలి అనుకుంటే మనం ఇలా చేయొచ్చు అనమాట.
ఓకే సార్.
సేమ్ థింగ్ ఇప్పుడు మనం అదే ఇక్కడ చేస్తున్నామంటే ఈ అంత డేటా లేదు కాబట్టి మనం ఓన్లీ ఈ 6 బ్యాంక్స్ తీసుకొని అందులో నుంచి 3 బ్యాంక్స్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తాం.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్.
అండ్ దిగి చేస్తున్నాను ఎంప్లాయీస్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, అక్కర్లేదు మనకి ఇది. ఓకే, నౌ నెక్స్ట్ దిస్ ఇస్ మెథడ్ 3. నౌ ఐల్ గో ఫర్ మెథడ్ 4. సో మెథడ్ 4 ఏంటంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్ array method. I'll just go with array method, fourth method. సో array method ఏంటంటే నార్మల్గా ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాం మనం, ఇంతకు ముందుకు ప్రీవియస్లీ వీ హ్యావ్ ఎంటర్డ్ numbers manually, second, third, fourth we have entered manually. 2 column index 2, column index 3, column index 4 we have entered number manually. But now this time what we are going to do, we will enter all the numbers in one go. Like if I say equal to lookup value, so this is my lookup value, right? Comma table array, so this is my table array, right? Comma then column index number, so we need second column, third column, fourth column information. So we are going to enter the column number starting with flower bracket. So we'll start with flower bracket, then we enter 2 comma 3 comma 4, 2 comma 3 comma 4, right? So we are saying that we need second column, third column, fourth column, right? So we are entering all the column numbers at a time, but we need to start with flower bracket and closing with flower bracket. Okay, comma 0 for exact match, then close the bracket. Okay, so first we have to write like in this way, and then we wanted to apply this formula for remaining cells. So first select the cells, first row, and press F2. Press F2 to see the formula in edit mode. To see the formula in edit mode, and then press Control Shift Enter. Control Shift Enter in one go. Right? Now you can see all the data in one place. Then you can copy and paste. That's a Control D. So you will see before flower bracket, after, you will see one flower bracket beginning and ending. So it means that these type of formulas we call as a array formulas. We call as a array formula. Right? So what we have to do, I'll write here once you write the formula, select the first row cells and press F2. F2, right? And press Control Shift Enter at a time. So if you press Control Shift Enter at a time, so formula is going to be applied for other cells. Right? This is another way. If this is difficult for you, no problem. You can follow the previous methods. But this is, we also have some different way of writing the VLOOKUP. Now last method 5, which is like dynamic way of writing the VLOOKUP. Now what will happen? Previous one, like here previous first method, second method, we have written the number, column number 2, column number 3, right? Now tomorrow, if my data is changing, let's say my status column, it is coming from second column. It's coming from second column. Now just see my output. In place of sales, I'm getting high, low. In place of status, I'm getting some numbers. I'm getting some numbers, right? So basically, it is incorrect. Why it is incorrect? We are saying that give me second column. We mentioned as a 2, means what? Give me second column. Whatever information is there in my second column, we need that information, right? So previous methods is just like a static. We are saying that we need information available in second column, right? So let's say tomorrow we are getting the sales in second column. We have entered number as a 2. Suppose if we are getting the information, sales information today in second column, tomorrow if you are getting the sales information in somewhere around 20 column or fifth column, then I cannot sit and count, right? I want to perform this column number dynamically, right? So in that case, how to perform, right? So to perform the VLOOKUP dynamically, we are going to use VLOOKUP and match function combination, right? So first we'll start with equal to, first I wanted to identify what is my sales position, sales status, transaction date, position in this data, right? So we'll start with equal to match lookup value. I'm looking for sales position. So I will select here sales. So sales status, transaction date, these are available in my same row. So we'll apply $43, comma, then lookup array. So this is my lookup array. This is my array. So I wanted to see sales in this heading, what is my position, right? Comma, then 0 for exact match. 0 for exact match. First, we are writing match function to get the column position.
టోటల్ డేటా అవసరం లేదా సార్ సెలెక్ట్?
లేదు, మనం ఫస్ట్ ఏంటిది సేల్స్ పొజిషన్ కావాలి మనకి. ఫస్ట్ ఇక్కడ సేల్స్
Okay.
ఎక్కడో చూస్తున్నాం, జస్ట్ హెడ్డింగ్ లో కదా మనకు కావాల్సింది.
Okay,
సేల్స్
just
ఎక్కడ?
heading. Okay.
ఓన్లీ హెడ్డింగ్. ఓకేనా? సో ఫస్ట్
Okay,
విల్ ట్రై
okay,
టు
sir.
ఐడెంటిఫై ఓన్లీ హెడ్డింగ్. So we are saying that okay, sales available second column, status third column, transaction date fourth column. Fine.
Fourth column.
Tomorrow if there is a change in the data, let's say status is coming from second column, no problem, it will automatically change. You can see status is showing second column, sales is showing third column. If
So if
transaction,
data change, automatically changes.
yes, it will changes will automatically happen.
Okay.
Because we are saying that match function, match will help us to get the column number, right? Previously we have entered the column number manually. Go and see second column data, go and see third column data, we have entered manually. But this time we are saying that I don't know my column position, where actually my column is available. You do go ahead and get the information, right? So once it is there, then we start with we look up value. So this is my lookup value, comma, table array. Now I will select complete data,
Complete data.
comma, then in place of column index number, I will use entire match function, right? Then comma for 0 for exact match. Now you can see automatically we get the output, right? Like in this way. So we can use VLOOKUP and match function combination to perform the VLOOKUP dynamically. So the advantage is like tomorrow if there is any change in my raw data, it will automatically identify the position of that particular column, right? Any question guys in VLOOKUP? Is it, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Now next day. So problem with this VLOOKUP is, let's say suppose if I am getting the data, sales data coming from first column. Okay. Second, we have bank name, status, transaction date. Now, if I wanted to find out sales value using VLOOKUP, it is not possible. So VLOOKUP is always work in forward direction, a right hand side columns only it will look up, right? Now
Backward direction not working.
not possible. Yes, it's not
Okay.
possible. So bank name is here. So it is from here, it will work in this direction only,
Okay,
only in
okay.
this direction. So in this direction, it's not possible. That's a
It's
problem
just
with
a
VLOOKUP.
limitation.
Yeah, that's a problem with VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP always work in forward direction, right? And your lookup value column. When I say your sorry, when you say you and your table array, when I say table array, this is my table array. So your table array, in table array, you first column always your mapping column only. First column you're always mapping column only, right? So if I'm trying to select the VLOOKUP like in this direction, then it is not possible. Let's say if I'm trying to write like this, VLOOKUP lookup value, this is my lookup value. If I'm trying to select the table array in this way, so it is not possible. It is not possible to get the data because first column always your mapping column. When you're selecting a table array, in table array, first column should be your mapping column.
Sir, for example, if you can select the sales by using the sales, we can easily say.
Sorry, by
సేల్స్ ఉపయోగించి మనం చేయొచ్చు సార్?
సేల్స్
అంటే
ఉపయోగం
సేల్స్ నుంచి
చేయొచ్చు.
ఫార్వర్డ్
అంటే
డైరెక్షన్ ఇది కదా.
అప్పుడు 292 ఉంది అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు అలా వస్తుంది 292 వాల్యూ ఏంటంటే. కానీ మనం ఎప్పుడు అలా చేయొద్దు, నెంబర్స్ కదా. ఎప్పుడైనా
ఓకే,
సరే
ఓకే.
వి ఆల్వేస్ గో విత్ యూనిక్ వాల్యూ, కరెక్ట్?
ఓకే.
ఎంప్లాయీ ఐడి, I can say some names which contain some IDs,
ఓకే.
నెంబర్స్ ఇస్ లైక్ మారిపోతా ఉంటాయి నెంబర్స్. 292 మళ్ళీ వేరే వాటికి కూడా ఉండొచ్చు కదా, 292 సేల్స్, అప్పుడు ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది. దట్స్ వై. ఫైన్. సో to overcome this problem, so we have one more function called index function. Index function can work in both direction, forward direction as well as backward direction. Okay.
Sir?
Like చెప్పండి.
ఇక్కడ బ్యాంక్ నేమ్స్ కూడా డూప్లికేట్స్ ఉంటాయి సార్, ఇంకా అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ లో వేరే.
ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, ఉంటాయి, నేను చెప్తాను. ఉన్నప్పుడు మనం అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తామంటే, ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జాక్ట్ మ్యాచ్ వాడుతున్నాం కదా, ఆ మ్యాచ్ వాడకుండా మనం అప్రాక్సిమేట్ మ్యాచ్ వాడతాం అన్నమాట. అది ఇంకోటి చెప్తాను, దీని తర్వాత చెప్తాను డూప్లికేట్ వాల్యూస్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎలా చేయాలనేసి. So we'll discuss the duplicate option. So problem with the VLOOKUP, I can say VLOOKUP always works in forward direction, right? And it's not possible to
backward
get
direction.
left side columns. I'll write here left side columns, right? So to overcome this problem, we have index function. Okay. So what is this index function? So index function, it will take 3 parameters. We'll stick to 3 parameters. Index, first one we have array, then row number, then column number. Right? Row number and column number. So let's say I need HSBC sales. So we'll start with equal to index array. So in place of array, I'm going to select complete data. Then comma, then first we have row number. So we need HSBC. So HSBC available in which row? So this is my first row, second row, third row, fourth row, right? So in place of row number, we'll enter here 4, comma, then column number. Like we have selected 4 columns, first column, second column, third column, fourth column. So we need column number, first column information, right? Sales available in first column. So in place of column number, I will enter here 1.
Sir, in this data only 7 records. That's why you can easily identify the 4th place in HSBC. If
Exactly.
100 records, how do you find out the HSBC?
Yeah, tell me how to find out. I'm supposed to ask the question. So how to get the row number?
Match function.
Yes, you are right. We need to go for match function, right?
Okay, sir.
Match function will help us to get the row number, or you can say column number, both.
Okay.
Right? So what we can do in place of row, like yes, we have 4 records, 6 records we can easily identify. But if you have huge volume of the data, then yes, we need to go for match function. Match, then lookup value. I'm looking for HSBC.
Okay, sir.
Comma, lookup array. So this is my lookup array, right? Comma, 0 for exact match. So we get 4. 4th number is my HSBC, right? So once we have HSBC, then we can go for index function, index array. So this is array, comma, now in place of row number, I will use match, right? Then
and
again
column number,
comma, in place of column number. So can anyone help me? I want to see column number also automatically. Like sales, we have first column, we'll enter here 1, right? So let's say I want to see status, then what we will do, we will change the column number, right? So because index match will be help us to get the row number, and my status available in 3rd column. So in place of column index number, I will enter here 3. Yes, again transaction dates available in 4th column, so we'll enter here 4. So any guess, guys, again to get this column number dynamically, what we can do?
By using column function.
No, column function will help us to get the column number. So again here, I wanted to see the sales position in this data, correct? So again we need to write one more match function, which will help us to get the column number. Let's say to get the column number, we'll write here again one more match function, match. Then we say here sales, comma, lookup array. So this is my lookup array, right? Comma, 0 for exact match. Fine. So now you can see we are getting numbers. First column, third column, fourth column. Now tomorrow, if I am getting status as first column, no problem. Let's say one second. Then no problem. One second, something is happening. It's doing cut paste. Right now you can see automatically I will get sales is first column, status is second column, transaction date is fourth column. If my transaction date is changing, let's say my transaction date is coming from second column, no problem. You can see first column sales, third column status, second column transaction date, right? Like this way. So what we can do, we can use match function to identify the column number,
Column number.
right? So once we have column number, again we start with index array. So this is my array, complete data, comma, row number. In place of row number, I will write match function, match HSBC, comma, in this range, bank name column, right? To get the row number and 0 for exact match, comma, one more match for column number. So index match will help us to work in dynamic way, whether it is in a forward direction or backward direction. We can pick up the data with the help of index match, right? Like in this way. So is it clear, guys? Are you getting index match?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Clear, sir.
Okay. One second. Fine. Next, like, fine. Okay, we know how to work with VLOOKUP now. Let's say if I have a situation, now we have seen exact match. So when we go for approximate match, right? We'll see approximate match. One second, guys. Fine. So now we will try to understand if there is any duplicate values. I can say same bank name is repeating multiple times. Then how to use VLOOKUP. So then we go for approximate match. So to use this approximate match, first condition is we need to sort the table array in ascending order. So to use approximate match, we need to sort the table array in ascending order, right? So then only we can use approximate match. So approximate match, the first situation is duplicate values. So duplicate values will write here. If you have some duplicate values, let's say I'm going to repeat the data. I'll say here SBI again, SBI, Kotak, ICICI, HSBC, HDFC, SBI, C, Kotak, ICA, right? So I will enter a couple of data. See, let me create. Let me create some data. Right? Let's say I have some information. Let's say now the here my bank name is repeating more than one time. Correct. So let's say I have a situation. I want to identify what is my latest bank information, latest transaction information I want to see here. Fine. Normally what we have done till now, we have applied a range lookup is exact match, right? Normally if I apply exact match, let's say if I write here lookup value. So this is my lookup value, comma, table array. So this is my table array, right? Comma, then sales available in my second column. So right, we need second column information 2 comma 0. Normally if I write here 2 comma 0 as exact match, then we are getting 495. We are getting 495. So why we are getting 495 means when you write here 0, so VLOOKUP follows exact match. Exact match is in the sense the approach of VLOOKUP is top to bottom approach. So it will be done in this direction. In this direction. So it will search HDFC where actually HDFC is available. So it is matching. So here it is matching. Then 495. Then it will pick up this value. Fine. Let's say if I write here, if I apply this for code ICSA, it is showing as a 169 because it check where actually ICSA is matching. ICSA matching is here, then 169. That give me 169, right? 169 like in this way, right? So when you apply 0, so VLOOKUP approach is top to bottom approach, right? But I want to see latest transaction. Like here, I can see HDFC. We have one time, then we have 2 time, then we have 3 times. So last transaction happened on 1st February. So I want this information, not the first one. I want the latest transaction details. So then we can go for approximate match. So to use this approximate match, first thing we have to sort the table array data in ascending order, right? Let's sort the data. So I'm going to select the data. Then I'll go here home tab. Then we say here custom sort. So we select here sort by bank name, ascending order. Then we say here add level. I'll go with transaction date. Transaction date will help us to give me the data in ascending order. So I'll just say here each bank wise. Then I want to sort the data based on the transaction date. So I'll say here transaction date, oldest to newest. Now if we click on OK, so you can see all my HDFC records in one place. It is happened on 21st, 30 and 1st. All my Kotak data in one place happened on 24, 27, 2nd. So it is in ascending order, right? Now I want to see the latest transaction. I need HDFC latest transaction happened on 1st February, that is 148. So we say here equal to lookup value. So this is my lookup value, comma, table array. So this is my table array, comma, next. Now column index number. This is my second column, comma, next in place of range lookup, we'll enter here 1. So we are looking for second column information. Right? So we close the bracket. I can see it's showing as a 148 HDFC. So now when we enter here 1, so VLOOKUP follows bottom to top approach. It will start searching from the bottom. So we're looking at HDFC. So HDFC matching here. So then give me 148. give me 148. Right? Now, if I look for ICICI, so if I say ICICI start searching from in this direction, it is matching here 253. Yes, we are going to get 253. Right? Kotak, similarly Kotak. Now the last one is 460. Then we are going to get 460. Right? So something you wanted to showcase the bottom of the value. I can say the latest transaction information. Yes, we can go for this way. Right? Is it clear, guys? Are you getting when we go for approximate match? So whenever you have duplicate values, then yes, we can go for approximate match. Is it clear, guys? Are you getting how this approximate match works?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, cool. So this is the difference between my VLOOKUP approximate match option. Right. Now, similarly, we have HLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP, it works in vertical lookup. We call it a vertical lookup. So in VLOOKUP, we are entering the column index number, right? So HLOOKUP, only one difference is we are going to enter row index number. That is only one difference. Remaining all are same. So HLOOKUP, lookup value, table array. Then we have row index number. Then we have range lookup, right? So here, so HLOOKUP, first thing, whenever you want to apply HLOOKUP, first your table array has to be in, your table array has to be in horizontal. When I say horizontal, like here. So this table array, the one which we discussed, this is in vertical, right? Vertical level, we have the data. That's why we have used VLOOKUP. Now, if I have a data in this direction, say right click, paste special, transpose. I'm going to transpose the data. So if I have a data in this way, right, in this way, then we go for HLOOKUP. Just changing the column numbers. Okay. Now let's say I want HSBC, SBI, 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 and AB. I want sales, transaction date, and then say status I want. Right? I want this information. So what we can do, we can go for HLOOKUP. Why we are going HLOOKUP? Because my data is available in this direction. Horizontally, we have the data. If my data is available in vertical, table array vertical, we go for VLOOKUP. Like when we have a data vertical, we go for VLOOKUP. If my table array available in horizontal, we go for HLOOKUP. Right? So we start with equal to HLOOKUP. Lookup value. Lookup value is HSBC. I'm looking for this information, comma, table array. So this is my table array, right? Comma, then row index number. So which row information you want? We have selected 4 rows. This is my first row, second row, third row, fourth row. So same thing here we have to enter row index number. So sales are available in my second row, right? So we enter here 2, 0, 2, 0. Second row information, right? Let's say I want to see status, then equal to HLOOKUP, lookup value. So this is my lookup value, comma, table array, right? Then we have row index number 1, 2, 3, 4. We need status. This is first row, second row, third row, fourth row. We need fourth row information, 4, comma, 0. Right, fourth row information like this. We just need to count in this direction. 1 2 3. For previously we have counted in this direction column number. Now we are counting row number, and that is only the difference, not much difference. If I want to see transaction date, so 1 2 3, third row number. Right. Like in this way. So again, in place of number, entering the number manually, like here we have entered row number 2 3 4, we can also use again H lookup. Same thing, only one correction. In place of number, we are entering the um, column index number. Here we are entering the row index number. Right. So if I write here equal to H lookup, again let me write first match function, then I will write H lookup equal to match. Then I need a row number for sales, so we'll select here sales column, comma, then lookup array. Lookup array is like, this is my lookup array. I want to identify my row number for sales, comma, 0. Right. Second column is, second row is my sales, fourth row is my status, third row is my date. Right. Like in this data, find out what is my transaction date row number. Then again on top of this, we write here H lookup, lookup value. So this is my lookup value, comma, table array. So this is my table array, comma. Now in place of row index number, I will use match function,
Match.
comma, 0 for exact match. That's it. See, this is pretty easy. I mean, the same thing, whatever discussed for VLOOKUP, same thing. Only the difference is how will you judge which lookup we have to use, whether VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP, based on your table array. If your table array is vertical, we go for VLOOKUP.
We look up.
If your table array is horizontal, we go for HLOOKUP.
H look up.
Right? Like in this way. Right. So is it clear, guys? Are you getting VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP? Any questions in VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP? Is it clear, guys?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So next, next we'll try to see a formula called rank formula. Let's see, I'll write here only rank function. So this rank function, it will take number, then a reference, then we have order, rank, number, reference, and then we have order. Let's say if I have a numbers, I'll just enter some numbers. Let's say I have some numbers. So I want to apply a rank for these numbers. So I will write here sales. I want to apply rank for these numbers, right? So I want to give highest value as first rank, second highest value as second rank, like that. I want to give some ranking, right? So in that case, we can go for rank function. In that case, we can go for rank function. So to get ranking, we say here equal to rank. Then we have number. So this is my number, comma. Then we have reference. Reference is nothing but a range. So you want to give rank for this 319. What is your range? So I want to select this entire data. For this entire data, we wanted to give some ranking. Fine. Comma. Then we have order, like 0 for descending, 1 for ascending. So default it is like descending order. If I did not give any order, it is going to take descending order. Let's say I'll not give anything. So you can see we are getting highest value will get first rank. Second highest value will get second rank. 484 first rank. 477 second rank. Right? 400, third rank. So it is in descending order. Ranking will be in descending order. Right? Now, like if I wanted to give rank for the lowest value will get first rank, second lowest value will get second rank, like that, then we can say here rank, then number. So this is my number, reference. This is my reference, comma, in place of order, we'll enter here 1. So once we enter here 1, so it's become my uh, rank will be in ascending order. So lowest value will get first rank, second lowest value will get second rank, like that. Right? Now you can see 284 lowest rank, lowest value first rank, second lowest value 319 second rank, 387 third rank, like this way. Right? So here, I mean, say if you wanted to give ranking based on the value, then yes, we can go for second lowest value will be get second rank, first lowest value will get first rank. So based on the value, we can provide the ranking. Right? Is it clear, guys? You got the ranking option?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. Now, next we will see one more formula. Yes, Ipani.
2 persons get same marks.
Same rank వచ్చినాయి అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు what we can do, we can give both will get same rank. Let's say I'll take this one. I'll just change the value. Let's say 484. Again, we are getting 484. Okay, 2 times 484. Then what we'll get here, we can say rank. Then we say number. So this is my number, comma, reference. So this is my reference, comma. Let's say I'll just say 0. So now both will get same rank. 484, 484, both will get first rank. Then we don't have second rank. Okay, directly will get third rank. So because second rank is again filled with first rank only. So number of times the value is repeating. So you'll get same ranking, and those many ranks is going to be skip. ఓకేనా, సేమ్ వాల్యూ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, సేమ్ ర్యాంకింగ్ వస్తుంది, తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ ర్యాంక్ రాదనమాట ఇంకా.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, like in this one. Right? So this is how we can use rank function. Right? Now, next we have one more function called sum product. Sum product function. So what is this sum product function? So sum product function, the inputs will be like array1, array2, array3. So we can give inputs as arrays, array1, array2, array3, like in this way. So what it is sum product is going to do, it is going to apply first product on the arrays, then on top of that it is going to apply sum. Suppose I have a price and quantity, price like 10, 20, 30. I'll check 5, 4, somewhere 6, 9. Then normally what we will do, price into quantity, price into quantity, price into quantity, to get my total amount. So we see we will do like in this way. So price into quantity, price into quantity, right? So we can say price into quantity, price into quantity. Then it will apply sum, right? So like in this way. So we are going to get 400. So what we have done, we are performing first multiplication. We are performing some first multiplication product. On top of that, we are applying sum. We are applying sum. right? So instead of doing this multiple times, I mean product and then applying some, we can directly use some product function. You can directly use some product function. So let's see how to use some product function. So to use some product function, we'll write here some product, then array one. So in place of array one, I'm going to select all my price rows records, comma, array two. I will select quantity rows, quantity row. So price one, I mean array one, comma, array two. So then if I close the bracket, now you can see we are going to get same output, right? Like in this way. Total amount is nothing but my product one multiplying with my product two, like in this way. Right?
సార్
Yeah, చెప్పండి.
సార్ ఇక్కడ ప్రైస్ కి మనము ఐ మీన్ కరెన్సీ ఏమీ ఇవ్వలేదు కదా, లైక్ రూపీస్ డాలర్స్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ దా. సో ఇన్ కేస్ మనం ప్రైస్ కి ఏమన్నా కరెన్సీ వాల్యూస్ ఇచ్చి లైక్ రూపీస్ డాలర్స్ అలా పెట్టి అలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయొచ్చా? లైక్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇన్ ద కేస్ మనం ఒక పర్చేస్ చేసాము, మనకు దగ్గర ఒక బిల్ ఉంది. సో మనం దాన్ని ఎక్సెల్ లో ఇన్పుట్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాము. సో ద ఐటమ్ ఫాలోడ్ బై క్వాంటిటీ ఫాలోడ్ బై ప్రైస్. సో అలా లిస్ట్ ఉంటే ఎలా చేయాలి? సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్?
సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్ అండి, సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్. జస్ట్ మల్టిపుల్ అరే తీసుకుంటాం అంతే. అరే వన్, అరే టూ, అరే త్రీ, అంతే అండి.
సో అంటే మీరు ఇక్కడ ఐ మీన్ ప్రైస్ కి ఏమి కరెన్సీ వాల్యూ అలా ఇవ్వలేదు కదా, అలా ఇచ్చినా కానీ అవుతుందా? ఒకసారి అది చూపిస్తారా?
కరెన్సీ వాల్యూ అంటే ఏం లేదండి. ఇప్పుడు దీనికి సపోజ్ ప్రైస్ కి నేను డాలర్ సింబల్ పెట్టాను అనుకోండి. ఇప్పుడు నేను కరెన్సీ నేను ఫార్మాట్ పెడుతున్నాను, కరెన్సీ రూపీస్ సింబల్ పెట్టాను అనుకోండి. ఇట్స్ ఓకే. దానికి పెద్ద అంటే మనకి దానివల్ల పెద్ద ప్రాబ్లం ఏమి ఉండదు. ఇయర్ ఎంటర్ ఇయర్ 0. ఓకే. సో ఈవెన్ అలా అయినా చేసి ఇదేం లేదు, కరెన్సీ అనేది జస్ట్ ఓన్లీ విజిబుల్ స్టాండ్ పాయింట్. యాక్చువల్ వాల్యూ ఏంటి? నెంబరే. యాక్చువల్ వాల్యూ ఇది నెంబరే. ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని కూడా మళ్ళీ మనం కరెన్సీ సింబల్ పెట్టుకోవచ్చు మళ్ళీ. ఇది ఇది ఎప్పుడైనా సరే కరెన్సీ సింబల్స్ ఇవన్నీ జస్ట్ ఓన్లీ డిస్ప్లే స్టాండ్ పాయింట్. ఆ ఒరిజినల్ వాల్యూ ఎప్పుడు మారదు. ఒరిజినల్ వాల్యూ 10. జస్ట్ ఎక్సెల్లో తెలిసింది ఆ నెంబర్లే. ఆ కరెన్సీ ఏం సింబల్ ఏదనేది డిఫరెంట్ కంట్రీస్ ఒక తీరు ఉంటుంది కదా. ఐ మీన్ కరెన్సీ సింబల్ విల్ చేంజ్, బట్ అదేం చేస్తుంది? ఓన్లీ ఆ సెల్లో నెంబర్ ఉందా లేదా అని చెక్ చేస్తుంది అంతే. దానికి మించి ఏముండదు.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు అది క్వాంటిటీ అనేది సెపరేట్ రోలో ఇవ్వాలా? లైక్ మనము ప్రైస్ ఇంటూ క్వాంటిటీ అలా ఇవ్వచ్చా?
ఇప్పుడు అరే అన్నాం
10
కదా,
into 5, 20.
అది మాన్యువల్ కదా అమ్మా. అది మాన్యువల్ ఇంకా చేసేది మీరు. ఇదేంటిది? అరే 1 అన్నాం అంటే ఈ ఎంటైర్ రేంజ్, అరే 2 అన్నాం ఈ ఎంటైర్ రేంజ్, అరే 3 అన్నాం అంటే ఇట్లా రేంజ్ లో ఇవ్వాలన్నమాట మనం ఇస్తే.
ఓకే ఓకే
ఓకే. సో అలా అనేసి
ఓకే
ఫైన్. Okay. Okay. Any other questions, guys? So we discussed this VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, match function, all these things. Any other questions you have in this? Once again, let me discuss 2 more functions. We'll start with sum functions. Let's say sum if I'll write here sum if. So basically this sum if function, sum if s, we have 2 functions, sum if and sum if s. Okay. So what is this sum if and sum if s? So when we go for sum if means whenever you want to apply sum, based on some condition, based on some criteria, then we go for sum if function. So sum if, first we have range, comma, criteria, comma, sum range. So if you want to apply sum on the data based on some condition, I can write here to calculate the sum on criteria. Then we can go for sum if function. Let's see. Let's say I have this data Let me sort it. Okay, I have some data. Now I need only HDFC and Kotak total sales I want. I want total sales only for these two banks. I want total sales here. So what is my condition? I want HDFC total sales, Kotak total sales. Then we can go for equal to sum if. Then we have range. So what is my range? So in place of range, I'm going to select bank names. Bank names is my range.
ఒక ప్యాడ్ తీసుకురా, ఇది ఒకటే కదరా, 4 పేపర్లు తీసుకురాపరా.
Right? Then criteria. So criteria is nothing but condition. So range is my bank name, criteria condition. So in this range, I'm looking for HDFC. I'm looking for HDFC. Criteria is nothing but HDFC, comma, then sum range. On which column you want to apply sum? I want to apply sum on my sales column. Then I'll select here entire sales. Okay, then close the bracket. Now you can see we are getting only HDFC total sales, right? So whenever we want to apply sum on condition based sum I want to perform, then we can go for sum if, right? So let me write once again. So we start with sum if, then range, sum range. So first range, I want to apply sum on my bank name. So I'll select here complete bank names, comma, criteria condition is my HDFC, comma, sum range. Then we can select only sales, right? Fine, like in this. Right? Is it clear, guys? Whenever we wanted to see sum only on a specific criteria condition, we can go for sum if, right? Similarly, we have sum if s. When we go for sum if s means whenever we want to perform sum on multiple condition, then we can go for sum if s. We'll write here sum if s, sum range, comma, criteria range 1, comma, criteria 1. Then we have criteria range 2, comma, criteria 2. So we can give n number of criterias, right? So I can write here to calculate the sum on multiple criteria. Then you can go for sum if s. Same thing, I'll just take the same bank name. Now this time I want to see the total sales. I need status equal to high for HDFC, and for Kotak I want to see status poor. So this time I want to perform the total sales with these two combinations, HDFC and high. If these two are matching, what is my sales? Kotak and poor, these two conditions are matching, then what is my sales I want to calculate, right? So we can go for equal to sum if s. The first parameter is sum range. So I want to apply sum on this data. We'll select here sales, comma, then criteria range 1. So the condition is range. What is my criteria range means? I'll select here first bank name, all the bank names. Fine. From this bank name, then we have criteria 1. So I want HDFC. So we are selecting first range and criteria, comma, then range 2. So we'll select here status range, comma, criteria 2 is status high. So if this is matching, then what is my total sales? So now it is saying that Kotak and high 269, Kotak sorry HDFC high 269, Kotak and poor combination 1142, like in this way. So we need to go with these parameters. So first sum range, sum I want to apply on sum, then criteria range 1, bank name is criteria, then criteria 1 is my HDFC, criteria range 2, status, criteria 2, my status here, high, right? Like in this way. So we can add multiple conditions, not only 2. If you have 3, 4, you can add it, no problem.
So if only one condition ki work out.
ఏది వన్ కండిషన్ ఇక్కడ రాసాం కదండి, వన్ కండిషన్ అయితే సమ్ ఇఫ్,
Sum if
మల్టిపుల్ కండిషన్ అయితే సమ్ ఇఫ్ ఎస్.
okay.